amour et ses merveilles, au pardon qui délivre, au bonheur sans déclin, n'être plus que lumière dans le sang rédempteur.
Along Norway's road to the North Cape, signs indicate points of interest. One indicates monastic ruins near Munkeby, the place of the monks. Munkeby is a small hamlet outside Levanger in central Norway where there haven't been monks for centuries. The signs lead to the ruins of the northernmost Cistercian monastery in the 12th century. Near a river, the ruins are surrounded by forests and fertile farmland. The monastic buildings were destroyed by fire in 1567. Later, the church served as a stone quarry. A Heritage Preservation Association has work underway to conserve the vestiges. Near a model of the old monastery, a visitor's book collects written impressions and sketches. For many, the ruins are a bridge connecting the present to the past. A small handmade sign points to the new monastery up the hill where 4 Trappist brothers from the Abbey of Cito are installed. They have lived here since September 2009 in a newly built house on a hill surrounded by forests and pasture land. This interim monastery will later become the guest house. The monks come together for prayer in their chapel 6 times a day, starting at 4:30 each morning. The day's program is well structured. Ora et labora. Prayer and work determine their rule of life. The time between liturgical offices is devoted to work. The contemplative monks are devoted full-time to their new foundation. Brother Cyril is 83 years old. His back is bent, but he is at ease with his shovel in a small garden behind the house. With love, he cares for the flowers, some lettuce, and a newly planted plum tree. Work and prayer become one as he applies his manual skills to gardening, to carpentry, or handyman repairs. At age 33, Brother Arno is the youngest in the community. He works beside shelves filled with theological and spiritual books. The library is modest. Much remains to be translated into Norwegian. The monks enjoy cordial relations with their neighbors. Twice a week, a dairy farmer delivers 100 gallons of milk needed for each cheese production. Cheese sales provide the community with its livelihood. Munkeby cheese is already a great success in Norway. The monks brought the secrets and experience from France that they used to fabricate this raw milk cheese. The 57-year-old Brother Joel was formerly the prior at the French Abbey of Cito. Like Brother Cyril, he was a cheesemaker there for many years. Munkeby's semi-soft cheese, rich in aroma and flavor, requires special care. Each cheese must be individually washed and turned over every day during its 5-week ripening process. Ost is the Norwegian word for cheese. The sign points to the monastery's small shop on the parking lot below the interim monastery house. Here buyers come to serve themselves and, based on trust, drop payment into a lockbox. Brother Cyril brings new cheeses daily to fill the refrigerator. With a joyful smile, he shows the different cheese portions offered to consumers. Brother Bruno, in addition to preparing most meals, fabricates clothing for the brothers. I learned this trade from another brother at Cito, he says with pride, as he sews the hem of a white cowl that the brothers wear in the chapel for Mass. The cowl is a gift from another monastery, being sized to fit one of the brothers. For work, the monks wear brown clothing. The rule of St. Benedict provides that the monks are to eat in silence. Sometimes, however, the brothers discuss issues needing resolution when together at a meal. Their menu is simple: bread, milk, cheese, and fruit. Their own cheese is not always on the table. Brother Joel says it is too expensive for their own consumption. The mailbox is beside the country road in front of the cheese shop. Today, there is daily postal service. For the monks 800 years ago, it took weeks or even months during the harsh winter. Today, thanks to the internet, Brother Joel can contact the Cito Mother House in seconds. We are the first Cito Abbey foundation since the 15th century, says Brother Joel, clearly pleased and confident with the foundation. The community hopes for a fifth brother from Cito. He says nothing about burdens or concerns, probably included in his intentions in the chapel.
Et voir bonheur sans déclin, n'être plus que lumière dans le sang rédempteur.
The four monks left the security of their stability vow at Cito. Their project requires the strength and patience demanded by new beginnings. Lectio Divina spiritual reading, the rule of St. Benedict, and the legacy of the Desert Fathers and Mothers remain sources of inspiration to the monks for today's challenges. The celebration of the Eucharist each morning is the central element of monastic life. It is the heart of their relationship with God. Daily Mass provides the monks with the force they need to grow in Christian faith and their contemplative monastic lifestyle.
Ved vår Herre Jesus Kristus, din Sønn, som lever og råder med deg i den hellige ånds enhet, Gud fra evighet til evighet. Amen.
Brother Arno reads a passage from the Bible. Behind him is a picture of a statue of the Virgin in the Oslo Cathedral. Karl Gerven, the Lutheran pastor of the Oslo Cathedral, provided the framed photo. The friendship with Pastor Gerven is an example of the good ecumenical relations enjoyed by the brothers.
Han deler ut til den fattige. Hans rettferd står til evig tid.
Brother Joel shares a message of the gospel with the community and any visitors that might be present. The Norwegian language is used for the offices. The monks' increasing proficiency in Norwegian permits greater understanding and sharing in this land to which they have committed their lives.
At Kristi kraft kom i vårt liv. Välsignad vare han som kommer i Herrens namn.
Behind the monks is the area where the future monastery and chapel will be built. They discussed the model of the old Munkeby Monastery. The future monastery will become the spiritual center where the monks' lives of prayer and work bring light in the darkness and inspiration to all who come in search of God. Some 15 years ago, these American Trappist Cistercian nuns, like the Munkeby monks, came to establish a new monastery near Abbey ruins. The old abbey was built in the 13th century by Munkeby monks on Totra Island near Frosta in the Trondheim Fjord. After several years lived in farmhouses, they were able to build their beautiful monastery and install themselves in its spaces consecrated to prayer, work, community life, and hosting visitors. Production of soap, creams, oils, and candies provide their self-support, just as cheese does for the Munkeby monks. Mother Rosemary, the superior of the community with a fine sense of humor, tells us, "Our Totra products may smell better than cheese, but their cheese tastes better."
Don't worry about covers. I'll do the covers. If we just do one thing, we get it.
Som vi låter av din godhet, ved Kristus vår Herre. Amen. Jeg ber om velsignelse.
Today they sell their products in a new gift shop near the monastery. A pleasant scent of honey, lavender, and herbs greets their visitors. The Abbey Church is constructed with wood and glass. Its architecture has earned international acclaim. The modern design joins Cistercian simplicity with creation behind the altar. Glass panels separate the community's liturgy from the continually changing fjord landscape outside. At the top of Totra's simple spire is a cross that soars high into the open Norwegian sky, a symbol for the revival of Cistercian life growing new roots on old foundations.